Well, the focus is on one player during the build-up here. After a stunning hat-trick last time out, can he maintain that red-hot form today? Well, hello to you and welcome to another exciting game brought to you by EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray and it's a pleasure to be joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box. And we have action from Liga and McDonald's coming up. It's Nice and they take on Paris FC.
Yeah, thanks as always, Guy. We've got two good teams here, a great atmosphere and plenty to look forward to. This should be really entertaining.
Well, it's no surprise to see who we focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, he's certainly on fire at the moment. He looks fit, he looks sharp, and he's full of confidence. He's just been too hot to handle, and I fully expect him to score again today and eventually break that record.
Salut. Bon courage. Un bon match. Bon match. Bonne chance. Salut. Bonne chance. Merci. Bonne chance. Merci. Salut. Bon match. Bonne chance, les gars. Merci. Bon match. Bon courage. Merci. Bon match. Bon courage. Merci. Bien. Merci. Bon match. Merci.
Here's the Nice team sheet.
Well, 5-4-1, it's certainly a defensive-looking lineup. A back five with four midfield players sitting in front of them. I'm not sure where the goal threat's going to come from today.
This is a good run. Now, can he pick out the right option? Whipped in by Depay. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Now, here comes the press. But it's pinched Reddy's mind there. Oh, could be a chance here. And there it is! The opening goal, and what a bright start it's been.
Well, here it is again, and having got a touch on it, he'll be a little bit disappointed he didn't keep it out. It was a good effort, though.
One 0 then as we get started again. Well read to gain possession. Going up through the gears now. Oh, a real let-off.
Yeah, that's a real lack of vision there.
And Shimi. Ilya. Morgan Sanson. Ilya. And with that deflection, it'll be a throw-in. Well, that's a lack of concentration, given straight to them.
It's such a poor bit of play.
Could be setting something now. Another goal, and it's one that tightens their grip on this game.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it's a great header under a lot of pressure. Does so well to control that. It's a superb goal.
And the game restarts with the score 2-0. Ilya. And the assistant spotted a touch there, throw-in. Sanson. Raresh Ilya. And the work pays off as they get the ball back. Ilya. Nice pass and on their march. And the chance slips away.
Well, no way through there.
Popov. Well, they could get caught out on the break here. Lovely weighted pass. A routine take, not the greatest delivery. Whistle goes, free kick given. Morgan Sanson. Setting up the chance. Well, what a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on. The game really needs to settle. A chance now for a quick transition. Now, this has to be. Must be. It's in, and this game isn't lost or won just yet.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
So it's 2-1 as the game restarts. Memphis Depay. Working the ball really nicely. And the promise of something happening is over. There's something on here, a chance to attack. Lopez. Showing good wit with this attack. This could be. They've got another, and he's got another. 2 for the game. And that whistle brings the first half to a close. So away we go then for the second half. And that's the perfect way to protect the ball.
Well, he wasn't going to have that taken off him, was he?
Promising position, this. Oh, real opportunity. And you can feel the frustration after that. He got all of it, but it's nowhere near. He's really stepped up today, and it's time now for some fresh legs. Taking advantage there to win the ball. Just a reminder that we have more Ligue 1 action coming up for you here on EA TV, As Nice face Lyon, that's one surely not to be missed.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Could get it over now. Put in towards the front post. Still problems for them here. Hicham Boudaoui. Moussa Barrow. Boudaoui. Decent move looked to be building, but that's it for now.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
If they go now, there could be a break on. Takes it on, and a fast break ends with a finish that... Didn't miss by much.
Well, they just couldn't finish off what would have been a great goal on the counter-attack.
Bit of a squeeze on here. Morgan Sanson. Strong play to keep possession. Sanson. There's good width to this attack now. Now he's in. Terrific. Another goal. What a scoreline this is for them.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
So back underway, 4-1 now. Boudaoui. 20 minutes to go. Hicham Boudaoui. And Shimi. Sanson. Oh, late pass or slow getting back. Offside either way.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Maxime Lopez. That's a foul, and the sort of tackle that could mean further trouble. And the referee has gone to his pocket for the card.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
Memphis Depay. Takes it on. A vital block. Game almost over. And what a position they're in. The score, the performance, undoubtedly their day.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
And deflected behind. To the box it goes. Well, he got the header in, but it's just gone over.
Well, I think he'd be slightly disappointed because once he gets to it first, that's a chance.
Dennis Popov. Simon. Lopez. Nicely played. Great chance here. It's hit the bar. Well, the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief.
Well, how close was that? The keeper can't believe he's clutching the ball here.
Good job done to keep it. Jeremy Boga. And the referee brings the game to a close, with the points going back with the visitors.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
And it's pinched, read his mind there. Oh, could be a chance here. And there it is! The opening goal, and what a bright start it's been!
Quelques secondes après la fin de ce match, merci d'avoir accepté de répondre à nos questions. Merci pour votre disponibilité.
Merci d'être venu à cette conférence. Je pense qu'on va pouvoir débuter. Merci à tous pour votre...
Two teams ready to face off in a clash that will captivate fans across the globe. The tension's building, and this is one you won't want to miss. Hello, and thanks for joining us live here on EA TV. Guy Mowbray with you for commentary. Delighted to be joined by Sue Smith. And we've got League 1 action for you today. It's Paris FC, and they take on Rennes.
Well, it's so loud in here, isn't it? The fans are really up for this one, and I'm sure the managers will be reminding them, remember what you need to focus on and block out all of that noise.
It's no surprise who we've picked out to have a look at here. What should we expect today, Sue?
Yeah, he's an excellent player. He's great to watch. He's the club's top scorer. And I'm sure the back line will have been looking at how to stop him. But when he's on his game, he can be unplayable.
Salut. Bon courage. Fais un bon match. Bon match. Bonne chance. Bon match. Bonne chance. Merci. Bonne chance. Merci. Salut. Bon match. Bonne chance, les gars. Merci. Bon match. Bon courage. Merci. Bon match. Bon courage. Merci. Bien, hein? Merci. Bon match. Merci.
Here's how Paris FC line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and I think in midfield they'll have one deeper and the other two a little bit further forward. But they also have that option to have the two deeper lying midfielders if they do start to get overrun.
That's crossed the line. It'll be a throw. Did look promising, but threat averted.
Yeah, they had great shape out possession there, didn't they?
They've been on the wrong end of this fixture of late, and that really needs to change.
Yeah, it does, and they've not got the best record against them, have they? I'm sure the manager's going to have a plan today. Let's see how they go, eh?
Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? And possession given away. And that's nicely won to see off the threat. Said. This could be threatening. Instinct there to cut it out for the lead here. Now the play it goes for a throw-in. Good pass, good chance. A decent move looked to be building, but that's it for now. Edging ever closer to goal here. And it's stopped straight away. Taken without any trouble. And the referee has given a penalty. To make it 1-0. And they have paid the penalty. It's been dispatched.
Well, you can see it here again. This is a good penalty. Straight down the middle. The goalkeeper's committed, and all that he can do is just watch it sail in. Cool as you like.
One 0 then as we get started again. Seko Fofana. Passing and the movement is good here. Space now to get a crossover. Out of play, throw in to come. Lopez. Popov. Maxime Lopez. Oh, that's really well cut out. Well, not long to go until the break now, and the hosts are edging this first half.
Yeah, it's a close one, a difficult one to call. I think they'll be the happier with it.
Oh, superb reflexes. That looked like it might trouble the keeper, but they'll have to settle for a corner. And the ball comes in. Cleared, but not far enough. And that is where the attack will end. Said. Seko Fofana. Making decent progress here. Moving the ball well, looking for that equaliser.
Yeah, they're dictating the play now.
Promising position this. Now, can he equalise? And there's the equaliser. It's all square again.
Well, here we can see it again. Sometimes when you're through 1v1, it's easy to be caught in two minds. He was just really composed, and the keeper had no chance.
And that's going to be it for the first 45 minutes. Well, he's certainly had a decent game so far, or maybe better than that. I think it's fair to say he hasn't disappointed.
Well, he kept playing until the whistle, and there's no finer time to score. He'll just be hoping that he can carry that momentum on into the second half.
So nothing between them as the second half kicks off. Boe. Working hard to win it back there. That's out of play. It'll be a throw now. Saeed. Promising move. Now what happens from here? And they've brought a problem upon themselves here. Well, the news confirmed before the game. Borussia Dortmund have finally got their man. What do you make of the deal, Sue?
Yeah, it's a good transfer, isn't it? And I'm sure he'll add a lot to his new side. It is important that he hits the ground running. I think it's a fair value as well.
Depay. Hadji. And this might be promising. And the defence regains control. Tricky this in a tight spot. Looking to put the cross in. Could go in front here. And the flag's gone up for offside.
Well, you've got to be aware and live inside the box, always keep moving, and he's just got caught ball watching.
Hatterbohr. Strong and needed to be.
Yeah, he's just waiting for support. It's good play, that.
That's a good ball. Moving the ball, trying to move the defenders. And that's a solid stop. Out of harm's way it goes. The press works. Now to push forward. Wesley Saeed. Oh, could be here. Chance to go ahead. Well, he went for power, but he got it all wrong. It's missed by a distance. He's really stepped up today, and it's time now for some fresh legs. Oh, good vision. And a superb block. A corner for them now, and a good opportunity to get ahead in the game.
Well, they haven't had too much to cheer for a while, but a goal here would be huge.
Played into the box. That hasn't been decisively dealt with. And the game stops with the award of a free kick. And the defence tidies up nicely.
Right choice, that. Allows them to reset. Gives them time to regain their shape, doesn't it?
Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? Possession lost and won. Getting closer, maybe closer to a winning goal. That will be a throw-in now. Substitution coming up. This could get interesting. And the flag goes up for offside.
Well, it's sloppy, isn't it? Just needs to hold on to it a little longer. Give him time to get back on side.
Switched on and ready to intercept that. That's a good pass. Just needs the composure now. And it's there! What a moment to take the lead.
Well, here's the replay. It's poor defending. But you can't take anything away from the movement and the calm finish. It's a really nice goal, that.
And we're back underway at 2-1 now. And a real sense of urgency here. Could they equalise from this? Depay delivers the cross. And with time running out, can they take advantage from this corner? It's put into the middle. Well, that brings the match to a close. A frustrating day for the fans in attendance, and it's 3 points dropped.
Yeah, there was very little in it for much of the match, and I'm sure they'll feel they deserved at least a point from it. Disappointing to concede so late on, but they just have to look to bounce back now.
There have been a few good performances out there today, but of all the players on show, he's one that's really caught the eye.
Yeah, and it's always nice to get the winner so late on. Feels more special sometimes. He stayed composed till the very end, and he got his rewards.
Quelques secondes après la fin de ce match, merci d'avoir accepté de répondre à nos questions. Voilà, un grand merci.
Thank you for joining us, guys. We'll be taking questions now. That's all we have time for today.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay with us. We'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And with the start of the league season just days away now, we have action from the curtain raiser for you to enjoy. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they face Paris FC.
Well, a last chance to evaluate these two teams before the start of the season. How fit are they? How are the new players bedding in? This should be an interesting game, I think.
Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, he will try and get on the ball as much as possible. He loves to affect the game with his combination play, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that again today.
And the PSG team looks like this.
Well, plenty of attacking width in this 4-3-3, but they'll need to get their midfield players to join the centre forward as much as possible. If not, he'll become isolated.
Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And the cross into the middle. As he runs at them. A deft clearance. Israel Reyes. And a good-looking ball. And all eyes on the referee. Penalty given. This to make it 1-0. To give them the lead in the derby. Every goal in this fixture is meaningful. We'll find out in the fullness of time how significant that goal will be.
Well, here's the replay, and he just strikes the ball down the middle. The goalkeeper gets out of the way. It's a really good penalty, and no danger that the goalkeeper was going to save that.
Underway once more, and it's going to be interesting to see whether or not PSG can articulate an appropriate reply. Alex Balde. And he read it well. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Delivered into the box. There's still danger here. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, here it is again, and the striker does everything right. He hits it across the goalkeeper, which makes it difficult for him, and then the player coming in is alert for the rebound. What a good goal that is.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Ruiz. Decisive in the tackle, and a throw-in here. Wasn't where the throw-in was meant to go.
Not sure what went through his mind there.
Nice looking move, this. And in with a real chance. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why he's upset. He got something on it, but not enough to keep it out. That's frustrating for a keeper.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. We're using the space really well, you've got to say. And snuffing out of the cross there. Excellent ball towards the front post. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. And easily intercepted. Giving it a real go in the wide area. Teammates in the middle. This could square the game. Well, a goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
For me, that was a chance gone begging.
Hakimi. And conceding the throw-in. Joao Neves. Now, options are plenty. And an opening! Well, how close was that? Inches away. Depay. Now Lopez. Reyes. And credit due, a good intervention. And acres of space for PSG out wide. Balde. And players waiting at the far post. Crossing down well. Hakimi. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Could be a goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Challenge sending the ball over the touchline. Into the box. And taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. And with that, the attack breaks down. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. teams back in position. Second half underway. Well, that's good defending. Well organised at the back. Carrera. Hakimi. It needs an accurate cross. Opportunity. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. He's reacted so quickly.
Corner kick played in. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Reyes. A lot of talk in the newspapers and on the internet recently about Monaco transfer speculation, but now officially transfer business has gone through. Deal done.
Well, the reported fee of around £35 million represents a really good deal for them. He's talented, yes, but he's also a really top-class professional. And that attitude will rub off on some of those players around him, that's for sure.
High-quality defending. And coolly done despite the mounting pressure. Popov. Into the penalty area. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. Well, we always like to be up for the cup here on EA TV. Live cup action coming up soon. It's Paris FC facing Guingamp.
Well, the cup always whets the appetite, and that one's no different. It should be a really good game.
Popov. Ilan Keban. That's a nice looking ball. A decent delivery. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Promising possession, this. His determination there for all to see. Lovely weight. And the volley. Onto the woodwork. I think he was a bit unlucky there.
Well, you can say he's a bit unfortunate, but I think he should be hitting the target and scoring there.
Yanis Hadji. Mingulo. Up defensively.
Well, that is exactly what is needed. A good old-fashioned clearance.
And the defensive intervention there. Nersch. Now with Kvaratskhelia. Might be able to set up the chance. Can he put it away? And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass at finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And then from there, the keeper has little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end.
5 minutes to go. He crossed in there. Couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Could catch them on the break. In position. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
A glut of goals, 5-1 it is. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. And the cross into the middle. And full time, most satisfying, a victory in the curtain raiser to the season.
Well, it's certainly a good way to start the season. That's just what they wanted. They played really well today, and it's always great to keep winning trophies.
First piece of silverware, and that is never to be sniffed at, as the players applaud the fans who have been backing them today.
Well, it's great preparation for the season, Derek, and this is always a nice moment, going up to lift any trophy. Great for those fans as well.
Now for the trophy lift. And with friends and family in attendance, you've always got to really savour these moments when they come around, Stuart.
Well, they've got to enjoy this, Derek, and then get ready for a tough season ahead. They won't be celebrating too much tonight.
Absolutely, Stuart. They all know the show must go on after this. And now the players posing for the images that will be sent around the world.
Well, these are great moments, aren't they? Certainly ones to cherish, and they'll want more of this come the end of the season.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thanks, that's all.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary duties with me is Sue Smith. And there's nothing quite like the magic of a cup competition. Live action coming up for you. It's Paris FC up against Guingamp.
Well, the hosts are clear favourites in this tie, and you just wonder how their opponents are going to approach the game. I think the key thing is to keep it tight over the first 20 minutes, start to frustrate the fans, then hopefully they can take one of the opportunities that land their way. It'll be a big achievement if they can pull this off.
Well, the nerves are perhaps jangling a bit more than usual because it's his debut for the club here.
Well, you need competition for places, and he certainly adds that in the midfield area. He'll be looking to combine well with his teammates, show his variety of passing, and always be an option in there. Let's hope he starts well.
So, underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. CDB. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Can he deliver? Oh, that's a fine save. Who can they pick out? And knocked out of there. That's really good and effective physical play. Dylan Luiser. And he read it superbly. Well, the manager is entitled to feel confident based on previous history.
Ready.
It's opening up soon. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, just look how he gets his head up, spots the run. It's a lovely pass. And what a finish. He goes for power. It was never in doubt. He just looks so confident running through.
One 0 then. Now Vargas. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. And teammates around him. And the through ball. Is it going to be? And denied by the post. Oh, difficult save to make. Who can he pick out? And the danger's still on. From a long way out. And the direction was that little bit off.
Well, it's a respectable effort, though, but still looking for that cushion here.
Vargas. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Quick break could be on. Good idea. Will have no intention of losing out. But the keeper anticipates it and deals with the danger.
Kebal. Well, the keeper will claim it. Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Kalidou Sidibe. Sidibe. Well, half-time coming up shortly, and the home side on top. Interested to get your critique.
Well, they've been impressive going forward. They've created some good chances too, but they've just got to make sure that they're going to keep it tight at the back.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it wasn't the easiest header to control, but still he'll be a bit disappointed. Ilan Kebal. Excellent vision. Oh, but just unable to unlock the defence. Sidibe. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Kebal. Promising position, this. Has a go! Oh, a really crisp effort, but just wide. That is that for the first half here. You might say he'll be happy with some aspects of his performance so far, but not every aspect.
Yeah, it's not just him, to be fair. I think the whole team have struggled. It's going to take a spark, though, if they're going to turn this around. Hopefully he can be the one to provide it.
So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? Accurate ball in towards the near post. And the keeper didn't have too much time. And Alexandre Oliero has it. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer.
Oh, the bounce shot's on.
And the deflection there before it went over the byline. Going to be a corner. Well, what about that opportunity a few minutes ago? We can see it again now. Corner kick played in. And the attack fizzling out. A league that always seems to produce fine young players. Ligue 1, an action coming up on EA TV. It's Paris FC.
That's a massive opportunity here.
And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Here we can see it again, and a simple finish it may be, but it's all about the movement in the box. Just to find that yard or two of space, that's what makes it an easy finish in the end.
2-0 now, and back underway. Vargas with it. Dylan Luiser. Kalidou Sidibe. Could be threatening. Almost found its target, but cutting it out in the end. 30 minutes to go then. Could be threatening. Oh, big moment! Well, quite simply a wild, wayward effort. And the less said about it, the better. More action from Liga coming your way. It's Guingamp facing Nantes. Did look like a free kick. And intercepted it. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Could pull one back here. Great defending. Opportunity. Oh, now that is an excellent save. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Luiser. Sidibe. Dylan Luiser. Fine pass. Mopping up defensively.
Right choice that. Allows them to reset. Gives them time to regain their shape, doesn't it?
Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. Real chance. And a decent save. Full credit. Depay. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Good conditions for the counter. That's a good-looking ball. Sent through. Just failing to hit the target. Good effort, though. Well, a splendid individual performance, but the manager elects to make a change. Depay. Can they be creative from here? Memphis Depay! In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, let's take a look at this again. The cross is great. It's difficult to defend, and it's all about can someone get on the end of it. And it gives the attack the advantage. Then a brilliant finish to top it off. Met it with real confidence. That's a good goal, that.
So they restart the game, but that goal truly feels like the final nail. Luiser. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Dylan Luiser. Lapo has it. There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Well, it was all pretty straightforward, wasn't it? They controlled the game throughout, and I bet they can't wait for the next round. They'll be so confident.
Well, you know, when our colleagues in the newspapers come out with their grades for this match, he's going to get very high marks.
Yeah, there's not much more you could ask for, really. Plenty of effort, a goal, and most importantly, the right result. I'm sure he'll be delighted with his performance.
Je suis avec l'entraîneur qui accepte gentiment de répondre à nos questions. Merci d'avoir répondu à nos questions.
Our camera lens trained on one man in imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. And Derek Ray here on the gantry, joined for commentary today by Sue Smith. And a lot to be excited about, because coming up for you, action from Liga. It's Saint-Etienne, and they face Paris FC.
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Bonne chance. Salut. Bonne chance. Merci. Bonne chance. Merci. Salut. Bon match.
So, underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. Played into the centre. The defender doing his job, and defensive play to be applauded. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, it looks like they're playing the same way, and it's about winning your 1v1 battles in this.
Trying his luck. Oh, I thought they were onto something there.
Yeah, I like the approach play, but just lacked that final pass, didn't they?
Oh, sloppy passing. And I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Israel Reyes. Reyes. He fancies it. Keeper getting both gloves on the ball. But he didn't let that bother him, did he?
Well, I wasn't sure he was going to shoot from there. The angle was so tight, but it was close in the end. Not a bad effort.
Israel Reyes. Trying to connect. Interesting pass. Opportunity. Oh, they're not out of trouble. That's well blocked.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score here. Certainly piling the pressure on now. Really should be ahead.
Well, they're almost inviting them to come at them.
Yeah, and I just wonder if this is coming from the manager, you know.
Cardona. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. That's a good pass. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
How close was that? Looked like he was going to be through on goal, but he's just offside. I'm sure he'll keep making those runs, though.
Dennis Appiah. Well, sloppy in possession. Israel Reyes. And using the flank. That's a useful cross. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
Yeah, I think the figure was about £40 million, which isn't that bad. It's a position they've been looking to strengthen for some time, and I'm sure he'll be looking to provide that boost a new signing brings.
And very nicely positioned to win it back. And teammates around him. Well, they could break at pace. And a fine cross. And the danger's still on. That's a superb challenge.
Oh, that looked like a great opportunity.
That's a good pass. Gives it a go. Well, the goalkeeper managed to make the save without much difficulty in the end. Just needs to steady himself. Superb chance. And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, you can see the pace on the break is scary, really difficult to stop. And 2v1 with the keeper, you'd always expect them to score. They chose the right option and finished it off well.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And away they go again. The second half is up and running. Cardona. Learns to win it back. Sacha Boey. Maxime Lopez has it. Emmanuel Emega. That's a good-looking ball. Possible chance. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front.
Well, if we look at this again, what a ball this is. The weight of pass is just right to set up the opportunity. And the finish is superb. So calm and precise into the net. That's a really classy goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Really good wide play. A very effective challenge put in. And passing it through. Chances on. In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, here's the replay. It's poor defending, but you can't take anything away from the movement and the calm finish. It's a really nice goal, that.
3 goals without reply. That's a useful cross. And coolly done in the end. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And the cross into the middle. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Oh, I thought they were in there. Probably should have done better, really.
A league that's always technically very sound, Liga. And a game for you to look forward to on EA TV. It's Saint-Etienne facing Angers.
Yeah, it's one I'm looking forward to. Always a great atmosphere.
Well, it looked promising, but the keeper taking command of the situation. Attacking with vigour. Tardieu. Just failing to hit the target. Good effort, though. So a personnel change then. Might be a chance here. Well, still a chance. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, looking at the replay, this is a really good initial save. You've got to feel sorry for him that the ball falls to an opponent. I'm not sure he could have done much more, to be honest.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Now, who can he play it to? Teammates in the middle. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. Zuriko Davitashvili. Kevin Cardona. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate.
Yeah, really good work there to see what was happening, wasn't it?
That's a good pass. He's in! Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, this is all about how quickly they go from back to front. The pace on the counter's frightening. And once through, he slots it away nicely. It's a quality finish.
So the match has restarted, but you do feel that is that. Composed play and possession. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. It's a neat move. Yanis Hadji. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Excellent vision. And passing it through. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, that was a dominant performance. They just couldn't live with him from an attacking perspective. Created lots of opportunities and some good finishes too. It was actually easy in the end.
He's through.
Merci de nous accorder ces quelques minutes après ce match pour répondre à nos questions. Voilà, un grand merci.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now. That's all the time we got today.
It comes down to this. 3 points will guarantee their place in the knockout stages. Stay tuned, it's live on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray and my commentary partner as always is Stuart Robson. And it's a league phase game that's on the menu in the Champions League. What are you expecting to see?
Well, they've been very good so far, and these fans have certainly seen some exciting football. Let's hope they get the job done today.
Well, this is the day, his debut forthcoming, and it's going to be fascinating to see what he produces. What do you think we should expect to see from him?
Well, he's a dangerous player when he gets himself isolated in 1v1 situations because he can drop a shoulder, manipulate the ball, and change his pace to beat defenders. I just hope he starts well today.
So off and running here, the first half underway. Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
Couldn't keep the momentum going.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
And here's the Roma starting 11. Gianluca Mancini plays alongside Evan Ndika in central defence. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Well, promised much, but delivered little in the final analysis.
Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but in the end, he got it all wrong.
Kone. Well, the home supporters know what their assignment is, namely to cheer their heroes on to a place in the last 16.
Yeah, decent display here, and they'll get the 3 points.
It's an opportunity! And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, this is really poor defensively. Just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? There's the feed into the box. Now that'll be a free kick. Mancini. It's with Dybala. Ball control is the key.
Well, I think they've got to work harder to win the ball back.
Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? Great block. And a nick there, corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, they could break at pace. And just failed to keep the ball in play that time. Reyes. Keban. There to take it away. Sima. Here's Cristante. Abdallah Sima. Pellegrini. Physically strong and secure on the ball.
He uses his body so well, doesn't he?
Well, the pressure was on, but the keeper dealt with it. Referee spotting the transgression. Marcel Ruiz. And take it away. Kone. Here's Cristante. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in one of the other games, and Alex Scott can fill us in.
Yes, it's a goal for Borussia Dortmund. The score's level again now.
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. Keeper had it covered. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
The keeper's very unlucky there. It was such a good initial save that can't get to the rebound.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Reyes. And apologies to Alex for having to cut her off. Just to confirm, Dortmund did score in that match. And it's now even Steven, 1-1. And that's a clean take, showing real courage in a crowded box. Ndika. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Keeping the ball is what it's all about. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And here's the main story. As things stand, they're not in position to move on to the knockout stages.
Well, I don't think they need to panic just yet, but they do need to play better in the second half and get control of their own destiny here.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Dybala. Well, gifting away possession. Good looking cross.
Second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault.
Can't push it into those areas. That's not good goalkeeping.
So there we have it, 2-1. Hermoso. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Stuart.
Well, I think it's a good move for him. He has great ability, but needs to be that little bit more consistent. I'd say it's a fair price as well.
Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Sima. Good advantage there. Paulo Dybala's ready here. He's got to clatter it away. What can they do to stop him running at them? But they dealt with the threat posed. Well, a goal update for us to know about. Let's hear more from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Napoli. They're back in this now with 61 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. Good use of advantage there. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Thoughtful play. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Could be dangerous. Another game from Liga for you to look forward to on EA TV.
He's in behind them here, Derek.
Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. Brian Cristante. Sima. Here's Cristante. Sima. Hermoso. Pellegrini. More live football from Serie A coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Roma facing Sampdoria. Now, goal news to bring you from one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott with the details. Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defender so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
So back underway here. Can they hold on to their lead? 10 minutes to go then. Well, sincere apologies to Alex, I must say, because we had to cut her off just when she was in full flow. Just to confirm, Napoli have scored in that game, and they hold the aces presently, leading 2-1. Milas Vilar. Well, this game will shortly be history, and the home side appear to be on the wrong end of the scoreline. Give us your take.
Well, it's certainly been exciting, but can they find an equaliser here? They've created so many chances throughout the game, but they just need the ball to drop kindly in the box from a cross or a set play. It's going to be a frantic finale to this match.
To an attacking position, it's not too late for them. Now breaking at pace, potential danger. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little.
Yeah, I have to say, really solid defending there.
Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Dybala. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
And there goes the final whistle. And a bit of a damp squib feeling amongst their fans. They've missed a big opportunity here.
Yeah, disappointing performance, especially how they've played in other games. They were just off the pace today, and I'm not sure why.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
Have you got time for just a few questions? No further questions, thank you.